It is currently summer, but we keep homeschooling throughout the year so that we have those vacation days to use whenever we need them. And when we are home, we want to be continuing along with our rhythms and habits. However, you can break up some of your off-season things with some really fun and unique curriculum. A fun way to do school in the summer is through reading the curriculum in a story form. And I have a couple examples here of this. These are homeschool curriculums that are told in a narrative fashion. So math through a story, language arts through a story, science through a story. This is Sassafras Science Adventures, and it's, I don't even know what number, volume 7. We actually started Sassafras long ago. When we first started homeschooling, we did one about animals. It's book number 1, and we did not finish the curriculum with that, but it really helped me consider different ways that you could teach your kids through books and through learning in different fashions and styles. So we never completed it, but when I saw this one on chemistry, I thought, wow, that would be a fun way to learn chemistry if you could learn it through a story. I actually have another book coming in the mail that goes along with this one. We are just starting chapter 4 in here and this week, and so I want to do a deeper video on this one later on to show you like how it really works together through this story and your kids learning science in a fun way rather than just a textbook. But this is one that we're doing 1 to 2 times a week this summer, and then on the other days we are doing Grammar Galaxy, but we are doing this different. I have a video about how Grammar Galaxy works, but we're switching it up this summer, and we're actually using our Yodo player to listen to the story, and then I give my kids their mission in an envelope. So rather than having the workbook, the teacher's guide, which would be like the story, and the workbook, I have printed off the letters that Galaxy Royalty basically sends to your kids for them to complete the mission. And these are just the worksheets that your kids fill out. So we're really able to just like sit down on the couch where I can wash the dishes while the kids listen to the story and then complete the worksheets together. And this has been like a really nice, relaxed way to learn grammar throughout the summer or stay fresh on it or whatever stage you're in. So we are on book 2 of this. We have been enjoying it. Right now it is focusing on different styles of literature. So today when they do it, they're going to be learning about fables. Last time it was classical. And so it's just another fun way to be going through that. Grandma comes over twice a week to do flip-flop Spanish with the kids, and then on the days that she's not here, they just review the words that she has taught them. This is a really fun Spanish curriculum to look into. They also do piano with Grandma once a week and then practice throughout the week. Let's continue on with our language arts. We are still using All About Spelling. We are really brushing up those skills, going through the rules, making sure we know where we're at with this. I think we might switch up from All About Spelling this upcoming fall. I have some books coming in the mail, which I will do in an upcoming haul video, and I'm really hoping it'll help other people because All About Spelling kind of changed their books in the last year, and because the prices have gone up, I want to help people find an affordable option to still learning the spelling rules without having to do, we'll get into that in another way, because I do feel like All About Spelling isn't a perfect program. Even though I've really enjoyed it and liked it and used it with my kids, I'm looking for some tweaks in there, so I have something coming up with that. Also, my youngest child, who is 7, it has just started English 2. I just did a video on this book, doing a flip through and letting you see inside. This has spelling words in it. It goes through some grammar things for him. Some handwriting is included in here. And I still want him to learn those All About Spelling rules. So currently we're doing that, but I understand that for other families, when I recommend something like this, you're not going to want to buy this and All About Spelling. So make sure to come back because we're going to check out a different resource that might be really helpful for those in the future. I did a handwriting cursive video earlier this year. This is what I decided to go with. Currently, my oldest son is the only one going through this book. It's handwriting without tears, cursive, and this is the one that I chose. You can see other selections in that video of curriculum to choose from. This is what we decided to go with. I do have my other boys just kind of doing some copy work in those like really cheap dollar store books just to learn the style of the letters, but then this one is going through and really connecting them better and writing things out a little bit better. So my oldest son is going through this one. He is also going through Fix-It Grammar. This is something I've never shared on this channel before. We've been doing this for a couple of months now. Actually, I really wanted to see how he liked it, how we liked it before I started like talking about it on here, and I'll have to get into it a little deeper another time, but he has been working his way through this just a page a day, and so far I think it's going really well. I think it works really well for his learning style. I don't think it would have worked for my learning style as a student, but this is a way that he's getting a little more grammar other than just Grammar Galaxy, because he is in 5th grade. Grammar Galaxy is meant more for a younger phase, and he can learn a lot quicker too. So he's currently going through this one. For our read aloud, we are doing On the Banks of Plum Creek. We actually live in the area where this book takes place, and this is just a really fun read aloud. My youngest child loves God's Big Story. He does not do the workbook this time that goes along with this. He is just using this as his reader. I really like that sometimes this goes deeper than some other kids' storybooks do. He's really enjoying it every day. I'm just like, okay, bud, go do your independent reading, and he has no problem picking this up and going through it. My other boys are doing their independent readings too. My oldest son has been reading the Chuck Black series. He loves those, and he shares about books that he's read. I'll link that down below. And then my twins are reading Wing Feather and Imagination Station. So they are enjoying those. I held up Life of Fred earlier because this is math through a narrative way. This is just storytelling about a little 5-year-old math professor who uses math in every day, and so it's a fun way to learn math. My 7-year-old is currently between levels. We're waiting to get the next one from Generations, and as soon as that comes, he'll start in that. But until then, we are going through the Life of Fred series with him, and I've done this with all of my kids. I really like the Life of Fred series. You can find that video linked below also if you want to learn more about that. My twins are doing Apologia Math for this year. I have videos on math comparisons, but they have decided they are the only ones. I haven't used Apologia with my other kids successfully, but my twins really like that. My oldest son is in step 5. I need to bump him up to 6th grade level for math, but he has been doing the Gather Round math. We think this is really good, like we like it. However, currently we're paying $10 per book plus $6 for shipping, and they aren't all available yet because we're part of the beta testing. So $16 for 20 lessons is kind of pricey. I'm thinking that we're gonna have to drop it until I can buy a big bundle of it at one time to cut down that $6 every month of receiving a new book. So we might be looking for alternative options for his math coming up. But we do like this math. Again, I talk about it in this video here, so if you want to see some math comparisons, you can go check that out. This is another related video, and make sure to subscribe so you see when some of those other videos are coming out that I mentioned as well. I hope this was helpful to you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.